Hello, everyone. I hope that you've been truly blessed by all these Proverbs 31 series that we've been doing. And we're just going to continue in the Proverbs 31 woman. It says in Proverbs 31 and verse 15, this is where we left off. It says that she riseth also while it is yet night, and giveth meat to her household and a portion to her maidens. So this Proverbs 31 woman is not a lazy woman because she gets up. She riseth also while it is yet night. She riseth also in the morning, early riser. And it states that she gives meat to her household and a portion to her maiden. So she is busy from sun up to sundown, as we read in Ruth, or about Ruth. And then she's not a lazy individual. She is not given to idleness. She has her day organized and knows her task, and she gets up early, gives meat to her household, gives meat to her maidens. Then it says in Romans chapter 12 and verse 10 and 11, it says, "Be kindly affection one to another with brotherly love." That is my ministry. "With brotherly love, in honor, preferring one another, not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, and serving the Lord." This is the Proverbs 31 woman according to Proverbs 31 and verse 15. Because she has brotherly love one to another. She riseth while it is yet night, giveth meat to her household, giveth a portion to her maidens as well. And she's not slothful in business. These are other attributes. She's not slothful. She doesn't give in to idleness. She is fervent in spirit and serves the Lord, just like Ruth, just like all the women that we have been learning about, friends. Look what it continues to say in Proverbs chapter 31 and verse 27 now. This is still Proverbs 31 woman. It says, "She looketh well to the ways of her household and eateth not the bread of idleness." So what are the ways of her household? She giveth meat to her household, to her maidens. So she looketh well to her household, and she doesn't give in to the bread of idleness. She is not idle, friends. Adventist Home, page 88. Look what it says. It says, "The idea that ignorance of useful employment is an essential characteristic of the true gentleman or lady is contrary to the design of God in the creation of man. Idleness is a sin." I repeat, idleness is a sin. Then it says, "And ignorance of common duties is the result of folly, which after life will give ample occasion to bitterly regret. Young women think that it is a menial task to cook and to do other kinds of housework. And for this very reason, many girls who marry and have the care of families have little idea of the duties devolving upon a wife and a mother." Friends, do not marry someone that is in idleness. Do not marry someone who is in sin, because idleness is a sin, it says. Then it says, "It should be a law that young people should not get married unless they know how to care for the children that are brought into their family. They must know how to take care of this house that God has given them. Unless they understand in regard to the laws which God has established in their system, they cannot understand the duty to their God or themselves." So not only their own household, if they don't know how to take care of a household, if they don't know how to take care of their own selves, because our body is a household for God. if they are not heeding to our health message, do not marry them. Those are strong words, friends. Not only is she not slothful in business, she's fervent in spirit. She serves the Lord, but she is hospitable, friends. Marry someone that is hospitable. Hebrews 13 and verse 1, this is where I get my ministry from. It says, let brotherly love continue morning till night, just like Ruth, working all day in ministry. Then it says in verse 2, be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unawares. This is speaking about hospitality. So one way we can show brotherly love, brotherly kindness, is hospitality, friends. This is the virtuous man. This is the virtuous woman in particular. The church has hospitality. So this woman not only has all these wonderful attributes, but she also has maidens. Proverbs 31 and verse 15 said that she gives meat to her household and a portion to her maidens. So if she has maidens, God has called this woman to a high position, to a higher calling, because not everybody has maidens, but this woman does. So God has called this woman to a high position, high standard, high calling. 1 Peter 2 and verse 9, doesn't Christ call us to a high calling? It says, but you are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and holy nation, a peculiar people that should show forth the praises of him who have called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. This is the virtuous woman, friends. Those who have been called out of darkness into God's marvelous light. Those who are shining for him, reflecting his character. And we have been called to a high calling to spread the good news to the world, friends, the gospel. So what is one spiritual application that we can get from this? Mark chapter 1 and verse 35. Look what it says about Christ. And in the morning, rising up a great while before the day, he, Jesus, went out and departed into a solitary place, and there Jesus prayed. So early in the morning, Jesus riseth up like the Proverbs 31 and verse 15 woman. She riseth also while it was yet night. He rose up early in the morning to pray, to spend time with his heavenly Father. It says early in the morning, Jesus prays for nourishment for the day, to give meat to his household, just like the loaves and the fishes. He gathers the fragments because he has more to give. Give to the maidens, give to his household. He receives nourishment from the Father by spending time in his word. This is us, friends. We need to spend time in his word. You need to marry somebody that spends time in their word day and night. We must receive the bread of heaven, the manna, to be able to receive our nourishment to give to others and those around us. Galatians chapter 6 and verse 10. It says, as we have therefore opportunity, let us do good unto all men, especially unto them who are of the household of faith. The household of faith. The virtuous man, the virtuous woman gave meat to her household, friends. She gave a portion to her maidens. Let this be us as we receive the gospel from Christ. Let us share that gospel to the world. God bless.